Hey, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradadini. Welcome to Grass Valley.
Yes, we love Grass Valley. Christy was actually born here in Grass Valley. Great restaurants around here. Right now we're sitting in front of Sergio's. We've got outside dining, inside dining, and you can just about pick any restaurant you want to any day of the week, can't you, Christy?
Yes, you can. And I personally love the homemade gnocchi here.
Yeah, I do too. We're going to take you for a tour a little bit here of all the areas that we like. And here we are in downtown Grass Valley at Smith Winery Tasting Room.
Thank you.
We're getting a nice taste of their local wine here that has been family owned for years. There are many great wineries here in Nevada County, and this is just one of them. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
And I love looking at the vineyards, you know, when there's just rows and rows of vines growing in the pasture land. Which reminds me, pasture, we can go from pasture land and valleys to high mountain peaks just in our area alone.
Yeah, just the other day, showing property, I went from one end of the county to the next, and it was a gorgeous day, a beautiful drive, and it's a good reminder of where we live and why we live here. It's just beautiful. One of my favorite things are the rivers.
Oh, yes.
The rivers are right at our fingertips, and they're just such a great place to go cool off.
And the trails, lots of hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding trails in this area. Yeah, there's just so much to offer here, and I think it's quality of life and family and just things to do, not just if you're not into bicycling or hiking, if you're into just in history and checking out the area or music or theater or the arts. There's just so much here.
I know, from young to old, whether you're retiring or beginning a family, or it's just the place you want to reside, it's just got everything. It's got something for everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And again, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradadini.
And we really appreciate you coming and touring Grass Valley with us.
Hi, I'm Heather McDonald, and today I'm on the town in historic downtown Grass Valley. And when I want something tasty to eat, I take a bite out of a history right here at Marshall's Pasty, the original Cornish pasty. And I'm inside delicious Marshall's Pasties, and who do we have here?
Elizabeth Davis, and my mother's the one that owns the place, and before that with my grandmother.
And how many years has it been here?
We're going on 51 years.
And now this is the original Cornish pasty?
Yeah, so my grandmother, she, when she first had the restaurant and then a pasty on the menu, Cornish ladies would come in and they helped perfect her recipe from their family recipes in Cornwall.
That's so cool, the Cousin Ginnies as they're called, right? Now these are made fresh daily, aren't they?
They are every day.
And what types do you have?
Gosh, we have the beef and chicken and turkey, ham and cheese, sausage, broccoli and cheese, vegetable. Did I get them all? Apple.
Yeah, even a dessert one, the apple, which I really love too if you're walking around town here. And so when are you open?
We are open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 6, Saturday 10 to 6, and closed on Sunday.
Okay. Well, you know where they're located down here on the corner of Mill and Neal in historic downtown Grass Valley. Thanks for being with us.
You.
Well, welcome to Grass Valley Courtyard Suites. Just a short walk to our historic downtown of Grass Valley. Now let's take a look at the suite.
Welcome to the Grass Valley Courtyard Suites and Spa in beautiful downtown Grass Valley. My name is Kathy Race. This is my husband, Steve. We built the hotel 11 years ago. This is Sarah Christensen. She is our general manager, and she runs the day-to-day operation for the Grass Valley Courtyard Suites. Our Our lovely fountain and landscaping invites everyone to your home away from home atmosphere. Last year, we just added new and larger balconies for some of our rooms. The Courtyard Suites has many fabulous features to enhance any vacation, retreat, family reunion, weddings, corporate events, and much more. If you are looking for a romantic getaway, relaxing in the jacuzzi, family barbecues, or getting to know one another again. Our many amenities include, of course, the swimming pool, jacuzzi, barbecue areas, and fitness center. Incredible continental breakfast. And evening reception for all guests after a long day at work or relaxing after a full day of events Grass Valley has to offer. Our day spa pampers you with massages, facials, mani-pedis, and hair salon. The Grass Valley Courtyard Suites has its own unique setting with different rooms and suites, each with its own signature. Every room at the Courtyard Suites is special and different from each other. The large suites have full kitchens, living rooms, dining areas, and fireplaces. The home atmosphere is enhanced with all the finishing touches. All of the Courtyard Suites rooms include fresh ground coffee, microwaves, refrigerators, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses to make your stay as comfortable as possible. Our indoor and outdoor meeting facilities are perfect for any corporate event, board of director meeting, presentations, or family reunions. This is Danielle, our Assistant General Manager. She coordinates all banquets, special events, and groups. If you're in the need for any of these things, please feel free to call Danielle at any time. We have available for groups a catering kitchen as well. Our large patio garden area can also accommodate over 100 people for a most memorable wedding.
Hi, and welcome to the Foothills. I'm Marty Caldwell, the owner. Thank you for dropping by and learning more about the Foothills Event Center and what we can do for you. The Foothills Event Center is Nevada County's newest upscale venue located in beautiful foothills of Northern California in Grass Valley. We offer you the finest in celebrations and sophisticated events and make it possible for you to impress your guests with a magical and elegant experience. A reception venue, a theatrical or concert venue, as well as the ability to accommodate outdoor shows and events. There's all kinds of wonderful musical events coming up, and we're so excited. Wait till you see the lineup we have. We're going to have dinner theater, we have live music, we have guitarists coming in, musicians. It'll be very exciting to have this here. Again, you know, we have a lot of art in this community, a lot of people that are very artistic, and a lot of places to go, but this gives us a nice variety, and we're working with a lot of the other organizations in the area, too, to bring you to Nevada County, Grass Valley and Nevada City and the surrounding areas, some wonderful talent. You can have your wedding here from beginning to end. We offer both the ceremony and the banquet afterwards, your reception, and it accommodates up to 140 cars, and we can have up to 600 people, yes. If you have your wedding and ceremony here, the nice thing about the Foothills Event Center is that you can party and have your reception go into the wee hours of the morning because we're indoors, and that means the noise ordinance is not applied to you at all. So that's one benefit of having it. Plus we have air conditioning and heating all new here at the Event Center. You can visit the Foothills anytime between 9 and 5, Monday through Friday, and find out more about our event center and what we can do for you and serve your needs. There's always someone here to help you. We look forward to seeing you here at the Foothills Event Center in Grass Valley, California, real soon.
I'm at the corner of South Auburn and Empire Streets, and I want you to meet my chiropractor, Dr. Darwin S. Leak here of the Chiropractic Plus Clinic.
Hello there, I'm Dr. Darwin Leak, owner and operator of Chiropractic Plus in Grass Valley, California. Been here since 1985 and really like it here. I'd like you to meet Kathy Sousa, office manager, and if you're having any difficulties and need an appointment, she'll help you with that. She knows how to do it. I'd like to show you around a little bit, show you what we have here to offer. Well, here we have a full x-ray facility, so if someone comes in and they've had some trauma or there's suspicion of a fracture or more serious hard tissue damage, we can do x-rays right here on site. So that's available. We also have intersegmental traction table. That's helpful for people to restore motion in their spine, and traction if they have a hot disc or something along those lines. Well, here's one of the treatment rooms in the office, and we're able to provide gentle manipulation of the spine to restore motion. People have trauma, they have injuries, they overdo it at home. Chiropractic manipulation has been shown to facilitate and speed up healing processes. We deal with motor vehicle accident patients, weekend warriors that do go out and overdo it on their bicycle or in their triathlon or whatever. And we have ultrasound therapy and laser therapy available. There are conditions that respond well to that, sprains, strains, soft tissue swelling. We also offer massage therapy and have a massage therapist on staff to meet your needs there. We welcome you to come in at any time. Thanks.
I'm Patrick Parker. I'm a guide here at the North Star Mining Museum. This museum houses the powerhouse for the North Star mine, and it has behind it an interesting story. These mines required huge amounts of power to run them, and prior to electricity, that power came from steam engines. The technology for all of this was developed in southwest England in Cornwall in the century prior to 1850. The mines had to be pumped 24/7. The water table's about 100 feet down, and the mines went down as much as a mile. The pumps were huge pieces of machinery. The one we have operating here is the last working Cornish pump in the world. When it was operating, the shaft went down half a mile, weighed 135,000 pounds, and pumped 1,000 gallons a minute. It was run by a steam engine along with the hoists that raised and lowered the miners and raised the gold ore and rock. It took over 60 cords of wood a day to run these steam engines in the Nevada City, Grass Valley area. And so, of course, wood became very scarce and the price went up. The mine owners looked for an alternative. At the Empire Mine, or in the latter part of the 19th century, they electrified. Electricity was pretty scary stuff then, so Arthur de Wint-Foote, the general manager at North Star, looked for an alternative. And the Pelton wheel invention by Lester Allen Pelton provided the means by which he could do that. Pelton put a small wedge in the center of the bucket of rotating high-pressure water wheels. and that enabled him to capture over 90% of the energy in the water column, as compared with 40% before that invention. Turned out to be one of the most important inventions of the latter part of the 19th century, because today, even, all over the world, in every large hydroelectric plant, you'll find Pelton wheels. We call them turbines. But back to Mr. Foote and the North Star. Foote had the idea that he could pipe water down from a reservoir and hook it up to a large Pelton wheel and drive air compressors. He then piped the compressed air up to the mine and inserted it in place of steam into the steam engines, thereby vitiating the need to purchase any more wood. The first wheel was 18.5 feet and no longer exists. It was scrapped during World War II. Subsequently, the need for more compressed air led to the construction of a 30-foot Pelton wheel, which is in fact the largest Pelton wheel in the world. And although it's no longer driven by water, for demonstration purposes, we will run it for you. The museum is open from the 1st of May to October 31st, 6 days a week, from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. We're closed on Mondays.
We're here at Nagier Vineyards, one of the premier vineyards here in the Sierra Foothills. And we're here with, who are you?
Mary Najjar.
And what do you do here at the vineyards?
Well, I'm one of the family, so I manage the tasting room. I do all of our social media and our marketing.
Well, this event you're having today, tell us about it.
So this is our Harvest Festival. This is our biggest event of the year. This is what it all comes down to, all the labor of all year round till we harvest. And what we do is that it's such a special day that we make sure to invite everybody. It's a family-friendly affair, and we invite everybody to come celebrate the harvest with us.
Oh, yes, and it's just exciting today. You have bands and food, and tell some of the other things that happen every year here.
So because it's a celebration and it feels like a festival as well, we have a lot of things going on. We have our big half-ton bins where families even can get in and grape stomp all together. We have carriage rides in the vineyard. We have our tours going on. We have live music. We have fun and games for the kids. We have barrel tasting. The list just keeps going on, where there's always something to do in this big celebration.
Well, thanks very much for Mary for inviting us, and we can't wait to enjoy the festival.
Absolutely. Go. Thank you.
And here we are. They actually have a grape stomp, and we have two of our grape stompers here. And what's your names?
Nicole.
Tim.
And what was it like putting your feet in the grapes?
Oh my gosh, at first it's really kind of hard until you start breaking it down, and I love it. I love it. It's the best feeling.
with the owner. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Deanne Najjar. I'm the crazy one who started all that. My husband and I had a vision, and we decide we want to be able to bring people and enjoy the scenery and be outdoor and enjoy what we have here. And it's my paradise, my piece of heaven.
It is for all of us. This is where I bring my guests, I'll tell you, and they always love it. They say it's so beautiful. Now, also, how long have you been here, and how did you get into making all this beautiful wine?
I've been here since 1998, November. My husband came a little bit later in 2000 because he was still working in the Bay Area, because we start planting because it takes 3 years before you get any grapes or something. So he had to stay there, and then he came on weekend. But we started by selling just the grapes in the beginning, and then we decided, wait a minute, this is so good. We have to have people taste it. I did it about 3 years in my house. And people showed up. I was in my pajama, I was having dinner, and I didn't want to send them back because we're so far from the main road. So I said, come on in, have dinner, let me get through. And it started like that to build up people, and they never forgot that. And then we built this so we can accommodate people. And the concert and stuff, because I used to be in the Bay Area, Paul Masson Winery, and enjoy the open air, and I said I would love to do that.
Oh my gosh, 20 years. And
20
how
years.
many acres do you have in grapes?
We have about, we live on 80 acres, and we have about close to 60 acres of grapes. Some is next door to my new neighbors. Used to be my son, my brother-in-law, and my nephew next door, but we have excellent neighbors now. Very nice. So, but we just enjoy it. Now we sell a lot more wine, so we're keeping more grapes for herself, but that's how we start selling only grapes. But now the customer wants wine, so we're doing it.
Yes.
And our winemaker or our wine consultant is from Napa, so he knows everything. And he's doing everything for us. We don't do it. We just around.
You should be enjoying all this that you built from.
Yeah, but it's a hard work, Nobody works
from scratch.
Like you have to be there. But I have excellent people. I have people in the office. Michelle, our manager, is a joy to have. She's so helpful. She's so nice.
I love Michelle.
She's like, I said, you're mini me. You're giving me a break. Thank you, Michelle. And everybody in there, the bar, everybody.
The tasting room you built too is huge and beautiful and excellent.
What happened is I couldn't move to Napa. It was too expensive, and I wanted to be in the country with cows and nature, and then I didn't want to move to Tuscany. So what we did, we built Napa Tuscany style, and we just love it. It's
That's
paradise.
where I live. I grew up near Napa Valley, so coming here was like coming home to Napa Valley to me, and just being with the people, the wine, and the enjoyment you bring.
Yeah, we love it. First of all, to be in the wine business, you have to have a passion, because it's not something you will make money. Maybe your kids or grandkids will, because we don't come from generation of wine family. But it's a lifestyle. It's a joy. It's peaceful. I mean, look at this. I wake up every day and I look around and I say, wow, I live here. Sometimes I look at the video and I say, this is my place. It's so nice. I want to go there, but I'm here.
Well, thank you, because you brought a piece of paradise, really, to our area here in the foothills, and it's so excellent. I have people come from all over. I bring them. I recently had a friend from Australia who was very picky about her wine, and she said, this is worth coming to America. She just flown 14 hours, and I brought her here.
Yeah, that's good.
And my brother has to come here every time he comes. It's just so enjoying the lake you built, and the vineyards, and the tasting room, and the food. Don't forget the food.
Yeah, we have some food. Not as much as we used, but we still have some food. But we just love it. So we welcome everybody. You feel part of the family.
Come to Najjar.
Come to Najjar.
Heather McDonald here, and I'm about to have some great Mexican food here at Maria's Mexican Tacos, right in front of the bowling alley on Bowman Road, right off I-80 here in Auburn. And here I am with the owner. Introduce yourself to everybody out there.
Hi, my name is Maria Moreno, and I own Maria's Mexican Tacos since 2001.
Wow, you've been here a while, and you have quite the fans out there, and I can see why, because look at this beautiful food, and this is just a little bit of what she serves here. Now, what are these called?
This is the sopes we made with the, any kind of meat you like, and get us the meat, a Mexican cheese, and veggies on top, and with avocado. This is the tacos we made. That's the soft. So we make soft and we make hard shells, either way. And this is the tostadas we made with any kind of meat, like this is the nachos with any kind of meat you like, or they can be a vegetarians.
And now over there I see the chile relleno, my favorite.
This is the chile relleno, comes with tortillas on the side, or they can be with rice and beans. And the other ones, that's the hard shell tacos. And the other plates, that's enchiladas, it comes with rice and beans. The other plates is a burrito wet, and they can be any kind of meat.
It's beautifully done too.
Normally we have aguas frescas, we have beer, we have wine, we have sodas, Mexican sodas.
And look at the size of that nacho plate. Now look delicious. Now tell us some of the variety of meats you can get here. There's a lot of different kinds.
Okay, you can get like carne asada. We can get chicken or carnitas, que that's the more famous we sell, the carnitas. Chile verde, chile colorado, and plus tamales.
Yes.
They can be tamales with any kind of meat. Chicken, beef, or pork, or they can be vegetarians.
Yes, I've watched her make the tamales by hand. Now, if you're used to authentic Mexican food, she also has tripa.
We have tripa, we have cabeza, we have lengua, and we have buche.
Uh-huh. They have a lot of the authentic dishes for sure. And your sauces look so beautiful too that you have here.
This is the green salsa for enchiladas. And then we would use it for enchiladas or wet burritos.
Yes, and you have the delicious salsas that you can come here too with the chips and everything.
Then we have chips and salsa, and they can be, the green is salsa spicy, and the red is salsa mayo.
And then you also have a patio too.
We have a beautiful patio, and we open for parties or anything.
Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yes, Maria's Mexican Tacos is more than just tacos, as you can see here off Bowman Road near I-80.
Hi, I'm Diane Helms,
And I'm Christy Brettanini.
and we are here today in beautiful Nevada City in front of an old Victorian. It's a gorgeous place to live.
Yeah. I'm a native to the area, and I can't wait to show you my favorite places.
We have been loving this area and living this area for over 40 years. We can't wait to take you on a tour of some of the highlights of the areas that we like the most. So right now we're standing in Nevada City in front of the Nevada Theater, a wonderful place if you love live theater.
And it's one of the oldest existing theaters in California.
It is. Mark Twain was here, Jack London was here. It's got some great history and great theater still. Is the type of history that we have here, the gold miner days and all these fabulous old Victorians and vintage homes in our area.
All the Victorians that are, every other house in that area, and they're just beautiful. There's such culture here. One of my favorite things are the rivers.
Oh, yes.
The rivers are right at our fingertips, and they're just such a great place to go cool off. Rock outcroppings and places to explore, and it's just a few minutes from downtown.
Exactly. And the trails, lots of hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding trails in this area. I mean, well, we have BLM land is, all around us. And so it's a lot of open land that you can take your mountain bike and go for miles and miles, get on your horse and do that, stop by the streams and the Yuba River, like you said. And also, the Empire Mine, we just kind of take that for granted because we live here. But that is wonderful history and a great tour to go there.
It's also a great destination for family portraits or senior portraits for your student. Boy, those turn out. I've seen some real beautiful wedding pictures and
yes, yeah.
family portraits.
There's a lot of great wedding venues around here, I've noted, Yeah, there's just so much to offer here, and I think it's quality of life and family and just things to do, not just if you're not into bicycling or hiking, if you're into just in history and checking out the area or music or theater or the arts. There's just so much here.
I know, from young to old, whether you're retiring or beginning a family or it's just the place you want to reside, it's just got everything. It's got something for everyone.
So we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Right now we're here in Nevada City in front of the Miners Foundry, a very historic building with a wine tasting room right next door. And again, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradinini.
And we are a mother-daughter team.
Thank you for touring with us today.
Welcome to the Firehouse Museum. I'm Wally Hageman. I'm the director and curator of the collection here. This building was built in 1861 and served as a firehouse from the times of hand-pulled carts till 1938 with motorized vehicles. In 1945 it became a museum, courtesy of the City of Nevada, and we have been here ever since. This part of our collection represents the Nishinan Indians, who are the indigenous people of this area. They lived immediately, they called Nevada City Ostama, and they had a campsite over by where the courthouse and the courthouse lawn is now, and all in through that area. Out on Cement Hill was the rancheria, or the reservation. Rancheria is just a nice name. And we are very fortunate to have some of their baskets in our collection. They were known for their watertight baskets that they actually boiled their acorn mush in. And they were typically of this size for a cooking basket. Ours are considered of particular interest in that these haven't come from a collector who's collected pristine baskets. These actually have been used and worn and repaired over the years. You can see the repairs inside. And all of these came from various members of the Historical Society and community who wanted to preserve them and have them someplace where they could be seen by the public. We also have a collection of pictures of people who actually lived on the rancheria, the Nishinan descendants from that era. Okay, thank you for joining us here at the Firehouse Museum. We're open May through October from 1 o'clock till 4 p.m. and closed on Mondays. Then during the winter, we close from October till May.
Brian Blair. I'm the curator at the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. When the gold rush started out here and the two towns of Nevada City and Grass Valley were built in 1850, it became apparent very quickly that they were going to need heavy mining machinery to go deep into the earth to find the gold in the local area. And in those days, the only way to come up here to bring that equipment up was by horse and mule, and the need for a railroad was known for many years. In 1875, construction began on the Nevada County Narrow Gauge. The building superintendent was John Kidder. He came to town with his wife Sarah and built this 22.5-mile railroad in 18 months. He was asked to stay on as the operating superintendent and eventually owned the railroad. It became Old Man Kidder's Railroad. And he operated up until 1901 when he died. Just prior to his death, they had transferred all the stock into Sarah's name, and she became the first woman president of the American Railroad. The railroad was used, in addition to hauling all of that equipment, mining equipment, all the outgoing products from this area, whether it was finished lumber, dairy products, even copper ore for a time, were shipped via the narrow gauge down to Colfax, where it was all loaded onto the Central Pacific in the first days, later the Southern Pacific, and today it's the Union Pacific. Well, we invite you to visit us here at the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. We're located at number 5 Kidder Court in Nevada City, and you can find our operating hours on our website. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Shalene Holland, manager of the Alta Sierra Biblical Gardens. I invite you to visit our beautiful gardens with Christ as its theme. The Alta Sierra Biblical Gardens are a nonprofit organization open to the public. These lovely gardens dedicated to God are available for events such as weddings, church and memorial services, and baptisms for a donation. Our gardens tell the story of Christ through statues and artwork displayed along the shady garden paths. A 90-foot cascading waterfall fills the stream which flows through the property, giving many lovely photographic opportunities. A large outdoor chapel can seat 150 guests. The chapel has an altar with brilliant stained glass and a canopy of trees and vines. The picnic grounds may be rented for a rehearsal dinner, Bible studies, luncheons, or a daytime event. No barbecuing or open fires are permitted. Alcohol is also prohibited. Baptisms in the natural pool, highlighted by a small waterfall, are encouraged with a donation of $10 per person to help with the upkeep of this area. There is also a labyrinth, a sacred tool for prayer. It is a contemplative garden space. The gardens are open daily from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are a place of meditation, reflection, and retreat. The sprinklers are on Sunday through Thursday at 7 p.m. We accept any support you can provide, from monetary donations to working in the gardens. Contact me at 530-272-1363 or visit our website at www.altasierrabiblicalgardens.org.
Hi, it's Marty Caldwell. We're at Rough and Ready Vineyards and Guest House. It's a family-owned vineyard and guest house here that sleeps 16 people. We're welcoming you here to see a little bit more about our wonderful facility.
Our unique 16-acre estate under the Heritage Oaks has plenty of room for your family and friends to get together, spend some time barbecuing, exploring, enjoying beautiful Nevada County, and celebrating any event you might have to gather together for. Here at the Rough and Ready Vineyards and Guest House, we have a beautiful vacation rental. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and has beds for 16 people. We have an elegant master suite that has a beautiful bath, including a clawfoot tub. most unique features here at the guest house is our beauty salon. It has a chair and sink. We also have a dressing room. Besides the master bedroom, we have 3 private bedrooms and a sunroom, all featuring sleeping for your guests. We have a great room that features a wood-burning stove, a large screen TV complete with satellite. We have a fully equipped kitchen that really is a perfect place for a family to gather, cook together, and share. We have an on-site chapel that can be used for many things. Some guests have used it for weddings, receptions, family reunions, dinners, or just as a gathering place with family and friends. Our beautiful 16 acres features an Italian marble gazebo, many meadows, a bridge over our seasonal creek, and of course our family vineyard, which you're free to walk through or even plan intimate dinners between the vines.
Now I'm inside the Rescue for Pet's Sake store with the person who's behind this. Introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Pamela Gorman, the founder of Rescue for Pet's Sake.
Yes, you are, and that's been going on at least more than 20 years, I'd say.
Oh yeah, over 20 years I've been rescuing dogs.
Yes, you have, and now for the first time you have a store.
Yes, we have an office and a store in this location.
And it's right across from the UPS store here on Bank Street. And so what kind of items are we going to find in here, Pam?
Oh, what we are in Grass Valley, right downtown, which is historical downtown on Bank Street. We have collectibles, antiques, and retail items. Some of them are used items. They have to be pretty good quality though. We don't have a lot of room, so we're just keeping good quality items here. Gifty items, things people can use.
So if people want to donate, they call here and meet with you, and maybe you're going to be able to picky about some of the things you take in?
Right, because we're limited on storage, but if you have a nice couch or a chair or something, furniture, we could always take a picture of that. I'm real good with networking, and we can sell it that way. Yes. And 100% of the proceeds go to animals like this.
100% of the proceeds. Did you hear that? 100, because you've been volunteering for so long. Pam has her own TV show, in fact, here on Public Access. What's the name of your show?
For Pet's Sake.
That's
and
right.
it started over 20 years ago.
Yes, where she shows the pets that are up for adoption, like Bauer. That's his name here. Look at him.
Bauer's 8 weeks old, and he's ready for his forever home.
Ready for a forever home, right here. And so you have some of the dogs right here for people to see.
Yes.
Now, who's this little sweetheart?
This is Sweet Pea, and she's also in the program. She's a Pomeranian Chihuahua. She's about 6 years old, and she gives kisses, and they're so easy. I love animals.
Now, how can we find you to see what pets are up for adoption?
You could go on Facebook. I'm networking. I'm constantly under Pamela Gorman, _quick, or we have a Rescue for Pet's Sake page. And they can always call me. We also put them on Pet Finder, adoptapet.com. And we have an adopt-a-thon once a month at Petco, first Saturday of every month.
Oh, yeah. Once a month she has her adopt-a-thon. And you rescue a lot of dogs that are really having a hard time finding a home.
Sometimes we just get them and they have no issues at all. I mean, these have had a wonderful start. These puppies, and there are a few of them behind us. We have 2 litters of puppies right now. These puppies ended up in Placer County Animal Shelter. They call us. And our wonderful Wendy Horn offered to foster them, and so did Melinda Landsberg. And we've got, they were with their moms. They were dumped there. It was a hoarder situation. And we got them the day after they were born. So they've had a wonderful start. And if you're interested, they can always call me, right?
You see his face. Of course, he's not going to look at the camera. Bauer, he's scared. Look at that face. He belongs in a forever home. And then you can help them, even if you can't adopt them, you can help them by coming to the store here and buying something.
Yes, we have many items that variety of items, antiques, like I said, collectibles, and also back to regarding foster. We do need foster homes. We need volunteers, and we need, volunteers, foster homes, and forever homes, obviously. And they could always come in and talk to me about our program, our policies, and how we do
now,
things.
when's the store open?
The store opens Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 4.
And what used to be here? Because they might know who.
Dr. William DeBrow was practicing here in this office, and I actually was working for him.
For many years.
For about 10 years. And we pondered it, and wonderful Beverly Marks, who owns the building, offered a wonderful lease situation where we would be able to afford it. And now we get to use the building to help these wonderful animals that come from all over, not just Grass Valley. I've actually saved dogs out of Georgia.
Yes, I know. She saves a lot of animals. So Rescue for Pet's Sake right here across from the UPS store in historic downtown Grass Valley. Thanks for being on with us, Pam.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Marty Caldwell. Thank you for coming tonight to the Let's Come Paint With Us. We're excited to have you here. We have a lot of paintings that people are painting this evening, and we'd love to see you here too. Tonight, each of our artists will be taking home a 16 by 20 painting that they made themselves, bringing out that artist that is inside of each one of us that very often is not tapped into. We're excited. We're at the Foothills Event Center here in downtown Grass Valley area, and this is for locals and also for visitors too. Please check us out online at comepaintwithus.com for calendar events and times. You'll enjoy it, and you'll go away feeling better about yourself and taking this wonderful painting with you. We look forward to having you come paint with us.
This is my first time painting this class, and I love it. It's so relaxing, and I'm not an artist, so it's very relaxing and fun, and come down for a glass of wine and join us.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Get to drink some wine, paint some pictures, good vibes.
I brought my mother-in-law tonight just to get out and do something different. This is a lot of fun. Neither of us have ever taken a class like this.
I'm having a good time. I don't know anything about painting, but
this class is pretty awesome, especially for first-timers. They tell you everything you need to know, and it's a great experience. Come and join us.
I think it's amazing how everybody's painting is different, even though they're the same colors. And we're following the same guideline. It's fun. A lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Eldon Cyrus.
And I'm Chris Cyrus, and we're owners of Cyrus Tree Service. We're a locally owned business for 17 years, and we service Western Nevada County and Placer County. Eldon, why do people need to take down their trees?
We know that people like their trees, but we deal with trees that are problem trees. Trees that have either died, have beetle infestations, have western gall rust, trees that need to go to create some defensible space. A lot of our work is related to the installation of solar systems, free energy from the sun. And we also are involved in evaluating trees to determine their hazard potential. We use a national rating scale that runs from 1 to 12. And a tree that's 10 or above really needs to go because it's a danger to the people that are in any kind of proximity to that big tree. People are worried about their trees. They know that trees are falling during our storms, and they know that trees have gotten very large in our area. And the old saying is, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. It's really true. We're one of the companies that gets called out to do insurance work when trees have gone into buildings, structures, cars. We have a lot of experience in cutting them out of people's living rooms and kitchens when they've gone right through the roof structures. We use large cranes and it's very expensive, and we're very happy to report that so far there aren't a lot of people getting hurt by these failing or falling trees. We would like to see people in Nevada County become a little more proactive and deal with their problem trees before they cause a big problem.